Eberechi handed warning as fans fume over Max Daumann incident. Arsenal went into the international break with 2 wins from 3, following a 1-0 loss to Liverpool in their last game. But Mikel Arteta's men have the chance to reset as they prepare to resume their title assault. Arsenal have a chance to reset over the international break after their agonising 1-0 defeat to Premier League title rivals Liverpool last time out. The Gunners have 2 wins from their first 3 games, scoring 6 goals in the process. They have been given a tough start to the season after starting with games against Manchester United and Liverpool in their opening fixtures, and still have testing clashes against Nottingham Forest, Manchester City and Newcastle coming up. Arsenal have a number of players who have jetted out to play for their countries during the international break, and it will be a good opportunity for stars to get their fitness levels up and maintain momentum. Manager Mikel Arteta will be eager to get his players back to the training ground soon as he plans to resume his assault on Liverpool in the Premier League title race. Mirror Football has taken a look through some of the biggest Arsenal headlines and gossip as we await the return of the top flight. Arsenal's new signing Eberechi has only appeared once for the Gunners since his £70 million arrival from Crystal Palace as he came on as a sub against Liverpool, and fans will be looking forward to seeing more from the playmaker. They were given another glimpse of his talents when he started England's 2-0 win over Andorra, playing 78 minutes before being subbed off for Morgan Gibbs-White. Didn't manage to get into his full stride despite playing against far inferior opposition, with many of Andorra's players being semi-professionals, and pundit Roy Keane issued a warning to Arsenal's new recruit, claiming he could not afford to produce okay performances after his big move to the Emirates. Keane had responded to an optimistic outlook on Easy from Arsenal legend Ian Wright, who said in some instances he stayed still and got on the ball. He had that opportunity in the first half where he did that and took the shot. He'll be disappointed he didn't do better with that, but as long as he is staying in that area, I am really happy. But Keane added, "The worry for me when we talk about players like this, I think he done okay. But the manager will be saying, okay is not good enough. We need to be setting higher standards than that." There's no doubt Arsenal fans are getting very excited about the potential of 15-year-old wonder kid Max Daumann after being given his Gunners debut against Leeds United last month. Despite his tender age, Daumann is showing maturity beyond his years and displayed that once again during England U19's 3-3 draw against Spain this week. The playmaker was targeted by Spain players as he was fouled a total of 10 times in the first half alone, with Arsenal supporters showing their frustration and concern that left-back Da Vinci was only shown a yellow card late in the game, despite numerous challenges. There was concern from the fan base that Daumann could pick up injuries throughout his career if this sort of tactic continued. One said, "I pray his career is not ended before it started with the way he is being kicked and the referee not dealing with those situations. He's got to be protected." Another wrote, "That left back probably should have been sent off in the first half. Dude just had his worst nightmare on display. Hopefully this kid won't have bad injuries considering how much he gets tackled in every game." A third added, "The Spanish lad who repeatedly fouled him was subbed and sat on his own with his head down for ages. The officiating was beyond awful, weak and pathetic. No protection whatsoever. Refs need to protect these kinds of players more. Read another tweet. Poor old Jack Wilshere had this same treatment, and look how it ended for him." Arsenal might not be everyone's hot tip for the Premier League title this year, but Real Madrid superstar Kylian Mbappe has a feeling they could be outsiders to lift their first crown in over 2 decades. Arteta's men are already trailing Liverpool in the title race after their 1-0 defeat at Anfield last week, but there is still a long way to go. Liverpool have spent more than £400 million on new signings this summer, including on high-profile stars like Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz, and the Reds will be hard to stop. But Mbappe believes Arsenal have a chance of upsetting the odds because of the familiarity in their squad. Thomas Tuchel's approach as England manager, as outlined in the article, marks a significant tactical shift from the possession-based, high-pressing football commonly associated with modern elite international teams. Here's a breakdown of the key points and what it means Thomas Tuchel set to copy bold Arsenal strategy to end England's World Cup heartache. Thomas Tuchel was appointed as the man to finally end England's long wait for silverware. but the German could dramatically change the Three Lions' approach to the World Cup. Thomas Tuchel says he is ready to go route one to turn England into World Cup winners. Tuchel is planning to channel his inner Tony Pulis by using long throws and long balls rather than playing out from the back ahead of next summer. And there will also be a touch of Mikel Arteta, as he will look to utilise set pieces as England's big weapon against their opponents in the United States. It is a real throwback to old-style English football, as England's German manager says old-fashioned tactics are returning to the game. Tuchel liked the fact England scored nothing goals against Andorra from crosses and says he plans to work on throw-ins, free kicks and keeper Jordan Pickford making long clearances. The Three Lions boss said, "Yes, I tell you, the long throw-in is back as well. Once we arrive at the World Cup, all these things matter. So, we will also talk about long throw-ins. We will talk about long kicks from the goalkeeper and not only playing short. But we have not a lot of time. We cannot put everything into 4 days of training. But these things will matter. And let's see, I need to reflect now with my assistant coaches. And all these patterns are back, and crosses are back as well." Tuchel says his old-school tactics will be crucial because of the heat and temperatures in the United States, as he has already warned that no team will be able to play a high-intensity pressing game next summer. Former Stoke boss Pulis made his reputation based on long throws into the box. Arsenal fans even chant set piece again, Ola, Ola.